Hey, Matcha. What's the tea? Nessa Barrett calls out Josh Richards, and Charli DAmelio calls out haters in the TikTok community. As you may know, Josh and Nessa broke up in mid-June. Since then, people have been keeping an eye on any potential new partners. Then, on October 28th, an interesting photo was shared. TikTok Room shared a photo of a couple claiming Josh was with a new girl at the Boa Steakhouse. Some people didn't believe it was Josh. Doesn't look like Josh. Josh has blonde hair now, so... Michael Gruen, who works with Josh at Talent X Entertainment, also spoke up. I could be wrong here, but that doesn't look like Josh to me. Either he's amorphous and it is him, or it's just not him. Besides, Josh wasn't at Boa last night, which makes this even more perplexing. Others thought the girl looked familiar. Why does she low-key look like Nessa? However, people were quick to point out that the man in the photo is not Josh. People claim the guy in the photo is TikToker and pop singer Lucas Rieger, and the girl in the photo is TikToker Lauren. Then, on October 29th, Josh and Nessa were seen together. Nessa made an appearance on Josh and Dave Portnoy's podcast, and Josh cleared up the rumors.
That wasn't even me. I wasn't at Boa yesterday.
He was at the studio with me last night.
Yeah.
They also spoke about the Chase Hudson controversy in the podcast. For context, Chase allegedly cheated on Charli DAmelio by sending Nessa an explicit photo while Nessa was dating Josh. However, later, when Chase and Nessa were both single, they shared a kiss, and Charli's fans sent a lot of hate towards Chase and Nessa. In the podcast, Josh said he's never going to be best friends with Chase again, and Nessa said she wants to move on from the controversy.
I think it was a stupid situation that people just took, too far.
Then the podcast got heated when they spoke about Josh's business partner, Michael Gruen. Nessa explained that Michael has called her ugly, told her he wanted to send her a one-way ticket to Mexico when she was 17, and fought with her fans on a podcast. Josh defended Michael, explaining that he did not call Nessa ugly.
He said my taste in women was not good. That's what he said.
In front of her, though?
Yes, and just kept repeating
I'm
at
on
me.
Nessa's side there.
Dave also sided with Nessa after she spoke about Michael wanting to send her to Mexico. Dave said what Michael said to her was an thing to do. Nessa replied,
He is a certified...
Josh later tried to defend Michael's rudeness by explaining it came from a place of humor. Nessa said that was not true, and Dave took Nessa's side. Josh clarified that he is on Nessa's side too, but he wanted to defend Michael so he doesn't come off as the biggest. Then Nessa called out Josh for never defending her.
That's what makes me mad, though, because he just lets whoever talk as bad as they want on me, and there's just no defending.
Josh implied that it shouldn't matter because they're not dating, but Nessa said she would still defend her friends, including Josh, because she cares about them. Later, on Halloween night, the duo were spotted together outside Saddle Ranch with a few other friends. Bryce and Nessa were dressed as the fictional couple Grim and Malaria from the show The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Despite the duo getting close, Nessa made it clear the two are just friends.
You guys are definitely dating, even the way you...
No, we're not. No.
Do you believe what Nessa said about Michael? How do you think Josh handled the conversation? In late October, Charli DAmelio got a new hair makeover by hairdresser and YouTuber Brad Mondo. The makeover was well received, getting over 9 million likes, and Brad Mondo was happy with how it turned out. OMG, so good! However, one person made a negative video about Charli. The TikToker duetted Charli's video and wrote, "Biggest glow down in history." But Charli wasn't having it and clapped back, "I'm sorry that my confidence scares you. Get better soon." The TikToker later deleted his video about Charli and changed his account bio to, "It was a joke." He later deleted his TikTok account. Then Charli snapped on Instagram Live. Charli said she's done keeping her feelings in.
There was so many times on social media where I wanted to quit because people were making me feel bad about myself, and I almost did a bunch of times, but luckily I have a very good support group around me, and they made me want to continue. I've kept a lot in throughout all of this, and I feel like I'm at a point where I can speak up about it, and speak up for other people, because other people get it, and they might not feel comfortable saying it. I'm gonna say it, because they don't deserve it.
Charli defended herself and other TikTokers, including Bella Porch, Nessa Barrett, Addison Rae, Maddie Monroe, and Cynthia Parker.
Oh my goodness, even Bella Porch, she uses the face zoom filter and she looks good doing it. You guys gave her the likes. Don't go back on what you said because you're mad that she has a lot of followers. Because it's the people that are leaving hate comments that are doing that. So don't get mad at it. Like, I'm doing just fine. Like, even, Nessa changed up her style. If that's what she likes and she looks good, cause she does, she looks amazing. Why do you, like, what? Like, you never know what's going on in someone's head, because I put on a very, very happy face last year, but I was probably at some of the lowest points in my life, and no one would have known because I kept it a secret from the internet. And whenever I did show my emotions, everyone was like, shut up. So I did, but I'm done with that. Cause quite honestly, like, I know I look good. Addison should know she looks good. Maddie should know she looks good. Cynthia should know she looks good. Like, shut up.
Charli also called out the person who made a video about her, claiming she glowed down.
If I comment on something and that's a rude video towards me, first of all, don't delete it because you said it, and most likely I will find it or someone do edit it. And like, just don't, like, I don't understand, like, what goes through people's minds when they just say, I'm gonna comment on how this girl looks because I feel like she looked better last year. And I see people doing this about so many people. People do this about Addison. Addison's beautiful. I see people do this about when people change. I guess it's because I dye my hair. That's really the only thing that's changed about me, except for the fact that I'm a lot more confident, which took me a while.
A lot of people criticized the person who said Charli had the biggest glow down in history. Did he think we were gonna agree with him? Bruh, y'all obsessed with others. Take care of yourself first, then talk. I'm tired of people coming at people for the way they look. Charli is doing what makes her happy. A lot of people agreed with Charli's rant. She spoke facts. She's not wrong. Y'all did give her the fame and now cry about it. I get that Addison and Charli may be overrated, but you have to realize some of y'all hyped them up, then once they got famous, some of y'all switch up. But not everyone sided with Charli. Hey, now she's just being rude. I'm starting to unstand. LMAO, she does know she chose to be a creator, right? Of course you're gonna get hate for no reason. That's just part of it. Why is she complaining if she signed up for it? No one made her LOL. Then, on October 30th, Charli posted a TikTok using a sound clip that talks about looks.
I'm not ugly, I'm just not in my moment right now.
A few people didn't like Charli's video and made fun of her despite her rant a couple of days ago. This person made 2 videos about Charli, claiming she's now a social reject and has the biggest glow down ever. And another person also thinks Charli had a glow down. Charli has not said anything about these new videos. Overall, getting negative comments is very common in the TikTok community, but sometimes it goes too far. Commenting negatively about someone's appearance isn't productive, and it can negatively impact the other person's self-esteem. Remember that being critical of someone to hold them accountable versus commenting hate are 2 different things. If you find yourself getting shamed for how you look, psychologist Harriet Lerner has some advice. What to do? We can learn to say, please don't say that to me again. It's not helpful. We can practice letting shaming comments about looks and appearance float by us. We can remind ourselves that shaming comments have to do with the other person and not with us. And we can create a better world by passing along less shame, ideally none, than we receive. And that's all for now. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below.